Hello and welcome to Coach's Corner, our weekly conversation with Greg Cattuso, the head football coach here at the University at Albany. Coach, thanks for a couple minutes, and we spoke last week as you were going into the bye. Very much needed these past couple days. First and foremost, you able to get some guys healthy?
Yeah, I think that we have a chance to get a group back, which is going to be really good. I mean, it benefits you in so many ways, having a little depth, special teams, and you can just go down the list. But we're not sure exactly who's going to be back, but we're optimistic that we're going to get a group back of players that can help us play, and do a good job for us. Some starters, and Mike Sen has a chance to be back, which would be good. We play without Mike Sen for the last 3 games. We play without Luke Ritter the last 3 games because he had pneumonia. These are guys people haven't, they know about Nicastro and some of those guys, but we don't know about some of these, important players that have been out.
A linebacker too, and Neil Morrison might be back, right?
Yeah, we have a shot to get 3 of our linebackers back, 3 of the 4 or 5 that are out. So, Mason Gray, has got a chance to be back, and we're optimistic that Anthony Manzo Lewis is going to have a chance to be back, which is important since we just are down to 1 tight end now. So hopefully Anthony will be back, and we can get him out there and play for us.
Psychologically, was the week off good? Just kind of hit the reset button mentally?
Yeah. I mean, there's no question. I always like off weeks to be earlier. I don't really like them late in the year. I think you need them in the early to mid, just because of what happened to us is you get a rash of injuries and there's no recovery time, especially when you don't have a lot of depth. But we needed it, and I think that it showed. The positive thing is the enthusiasm in practice has been outstanding, and they're working hard, and they've got me excited that they want to finish this thing. We got 4 games left, and we know that it's a challenge, but I feel good about where our attitude is right now.
Is there one thing more than another that you really focused on this past week?
We really just worked on ourselves. We worked on fundamentals. We worked on some Richmond, and we worked on ourselves. We competed against each other as much as we could, just because we thought it was important that we get everybody reps and some high-speed tempo stuff. So, but it wasn't a typical off week. We couldn't get real physical in the off week like we maybe normally would, just because of where we're at with the injuries. But it was they were off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we got back at it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then we had a longer than normal practice Sunday. Just instead of usually Sundays we don't do much, but we had a nice practice Sunday.
This coming week, you go to Richmond, who, it's not hyperbole to say that it might be the best team in the country this past weekend, going down to James Madison, winning by double figures. How much of them have you seen on tape, and what presents the most problem from the Spiders?
Well, I've seen a lot of them on tape, and their biggest asset in my mind is 2 things: is they're very balanced, in that they have a bunch of good receivers and a bunch of good backs, and they're very, very physical up front. I think they're far and away the most physical team in our conference right now that we've seen. They've got a great O-line, and they've got a really good quarterback, and they've got it rolling right now. Defensively, they're just like they always are, is real physical and tough. So it's a huge challenge for us, and they present some issues, but they don't have a whole lot of holes in them right now from what I've seen, and I'm not surprised they went into JMU and won. I think they're the better team of the 2.
Your kids got to be excited about the possibility of trying to make some noise nationally and going in there and being competitive with them, right?
Yeah, if they're not, I'll be disappointed. I mean, that's the fun part of this is, it's hard and difficult, but, you get to play top teams in the country. I mean, it's new for our program. Hopefully our fan base sees it's new for our fan base, and these are things that you just, that's why people rally around college football, is because it's an opportunity to play these kind of games. And I think that we're excited about it, and we're going to get on and give it our best shot and hopefully play our best game of the year and have a chance to win.
Thanks for a couple minutes. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it with our conversation for this week. As always, you can catch us next week as we recap the Richmond game and look ahead to the back end of the CAA schedule. For Greg Cattuso, I'm Zach Bai. We'll see you next time.